This video is brought to you by volunteeraudio.com, your #1 source for all things Harley Davidson audio. From individual radios, speakers, and amps to complete plug-and-play amp and speaker systems, we've got you covered. And once you've ordered your package from Volunteer Audio, it includes lifetime tech support. And we have the very best step-by-step installation video so you can install it yourself and save money. So this is a CVO. It has the Boom 1 amp system. Now if you had Boom 2, you'd also have an amp in the same place that looks the same. The way you can tell the difference, Boom 1 is going to have one amp with 4 speakers. Every time you do a Boom 2 system, you're going to find an amplifier in your bike for every 2 speakers. So if this was Boom 2, we would have 3 amplifiers. One for the lowers, one for the tour pack, one for the fairing. So we would have one in each of our bags. We do not have that in this case. So this is a Boom 1 system. So we're going to remove this amplifier because that's where our new, larger Hertz amp is going to go later. And we're going to do that by removing the same 3/8 bolts from all 4 locations here on the side of the amp. And we're going to do that with both a wrench and with a extension and a socket. The ones up here at the gauges are a little more difficult to get to with your extension. So I'm going to take a ratcheting wrench and remove those. This little antenna up here is the one that does our power locks for our lids and our tour packs. We want to make sure that we leave it in place. I'm going to remove the other front one on the other side. The gauges just kind of get in your way of using an extension and a socket. All right, so now under here, under the amp, this particular one has that, what I just said, there's an antenna up here for our locking lids. So we're going to have to actually unbolt this, unplug it, and get it over to the side so that we can remove the bracket here. Now we'll put this back in underneath here when we're done. So we're going to take this antenna, we're just going to unclip it from here so we can bring it down underneath. And we're going to come under here and we're going to unbolt this bolt, and it looks to be a 7/16 going into that bracket. You may not have to actually unplug it because we're just going to kind of get it out of our way. This does not have to be bolted in a particular place for it to work. We just want to make sure we put our antenna back up when we're done. So what we're going to do is we'll zip tie it later to the harnessing that's under here from our new amplifier. All right, so now that we have that antenna, that whole part undone, we can slide this part out. We're going to remove the bracket and the amp all together, and we're not going to be reusing any of that.